Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. You're back finally. Okay, let's see what we have this week. Anything good or not? Gonna start from the first and go all the way to the last pair. Hopefully this week's gonna be good. How was the previous week for you guys? Lots of Euro news. We'll see. Yeah, most of the time Euro news starting Monday, so I can guess that there's a lot of news. Nothing other than what has happened from before. 4 minutes, some high impact. As always, plenty of high impact Euro news, but they don't really move that much instantly, you know. Let's take a look, starting with GJ here. You can easily spot the zone here on GJ, not putting much effort on it. Right away you can see that we are rejecting this resistance here, and it's been rejecting pretty well. We go to a 4 hour, you can see the same thing, and we go on the daily. On the daily there's not much on the daily to see other than we're still bullish on GJ, or we're still bullish on all GBP pairs. There's been some crazy push last week, whole week just push to the upside, and Friday, was this Friday, or yeah, last week, uh, at the end of the week we had this huge drop, maybe not expected, but somehow it was, because market doesn't move only in one way. We know that market does retest, does pullbacks. So a pullback was expected. Now, right now, GJ is not in a position to take a trade. We're gonna have to wait for GJ here to do something, maybe a break to the upside. Who knows? We have good rejections. Even on the last few hours, we've been rejecting, and before too. But right now it's a little bit too far. There's a 40 pips range to the upside. Wow, that's big. It's gonna have it's gonna take some time until it comes there. Let's watch the other pairs and see what's happening here. GBPUSD looks a little bit mixed or messy, a little bit messy. I think I'm just gonna go through pairs quick to see if there's a current break and retest happening, and then we'll see, because right now it doesn't look like. I saw that only EuroCAD had something, but there's a problem on EuroCAD. Also, this CAD JPY has created a resistance here and is trying to break to the upside. EuroCAD has actually a break and retest. It's going to be a problem here because we have a 4-hour zone and price is right at daily support. See the daily support here? Look at all these daily candles, all rejecting the same level, and that's also a 4-hour level. Even though we broke a very strong support here, look at all these rejections. I just wouldn't imagine price going all the way up because it wouldn't make sense. But there's one thing we can do here. Since we are at 4-hour and daily support, we can wait for a break to the upside. So if we get a candle close above this one, then a retest would be a perfect buy setup here. But the truth is, I expect some rejection here because it just wouldn't make any sense for price to go straight to the upside. I mean, the higher time frames are bullish and we are rejecting from daily support. It would make sense maybe, but if you look at just based on 1 hour, I don't think it can just go through that without having any rejection, maybe at least 10 pips. And we're gonna see what happens. But I think we got a nice chance there, hopefully. Gabby, morning, how are you? Morning, guys. Morning, Airman, how are you? Let's see, USD JPY has also resistance here. It's pretty good. Nice. Let's see the daily. No, the daily. Daily is at resistance here. Small time frames has created also resistance. And I see gold. Gold looks like it's same thing at resistance here. You might see a small drop in the next hours or a break above this and some more continuation. But look at this huge bearish candle. It wouldn't make sense price to go straight to the upside without having a pullback here. So yeah, we're gonna wait and see. I'm not planning to trade gold at all. Just giving you an opinion there, because gold caused us problems and we're not gonna do the same mistake again. We're not gonna do the same mistake again. We're gonna avoid gold. We can just see if there can be a setup there. Maybe I would take it on a personal account, but for the copy trader, no way. By the way, on the copy trader, I haven't taken any trade since I went to Dubai. because just didn't have time to focus. Even though I had one trade last week, and I got the trade by my best students. They gave me the trade. I didn't have much time to do analysis and focus and take trades and wait for trades. So we have to find a good one to start with. GBPCAD, let's take a look. GBPCAD is coming slowly at this next support here, and we'll look for a breakout maybe later. Maybe it breaks at this hour, who knows. GBPAUD is right at 4-hour support, probably daily support too. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. This setup can be huge for GBPAUD. This is huge. I don't know if you guys remember where we talked about GBPAUD above this level, because once it breaks this level, it's massive. I mean, we can have so much more continuation to the upside here. Probably swing traders are already in this trade. For us to enter a daily retest here, it's too risky, because you can see that it already did the breakout, it already did the retest. As a matter of fact, it did also a second retest. This was the first, maybe it was the day it broke. So that was the first, second after the daily closed, third today, which also got rejected. So you already got 3 rejections, but still not a full continuation all the way, at least to fill the daily range. Which I would expect a push all the way up here. But this is a daily support. We already also got rejected 3 times or 4 times, and now price is still trying to maybe break to the downside, which is not likely at all. I think it's gonna have some problems, because you can just look at this chart. It's a daily chart. Look how massive this zone is. This is a major zone. And look how long it took to break, because once it broke here with this crazy bearish candle, maybe it was some kind of news here that happened, this breakout. But you can see after it came back how many days it took to break. And when you look at this previous daily candle, look how strong, how bullish GBPAUD was, how strong it closed. If you go on a weekly, you have a weekly breakout too. That's even better. Confirmation after confirmation. Weekly making the pullback, daily making the pullback. I think we're gonna have some continuation, but what would be the best way to take a setup here? I think what we need to do here is you have to wait for some kind of consolidation, small consolidation. And if it happens that we get a big pullback and a close above these candles here, then a retest, I might take some buys here. So we need a big bullish candle here, closing above this previous one and above these small rejections here, because somehow this is a small consolidation box. Rejecting for a few hours. Then if we get to see a nice bullish candle push all the way above the previous candle too, then we have plenty of confirmations. We have plenty of confirmations. One, you have the daily break and retest. Second, you have the weekly break and retest. Third thing is prices getting rejections on lower time frames. Fourth is you're closing above a minor resistance. Plenty of confirmations. It's gonna be good if it happens. It might take a while. Maybe it can come a little lower. Right now GBP is pushing down or not? A little. There's still plenty of time to see price change the whole direction, because we've seen many times how 10-20 minutes first can be bearish, and the last 10 minutes the whole direction can change. We're gonna wait now. GBPAUD. Let's look at these minor pairs here, because they're giving sometimes here and there. They're giving setups. Why not take a look? This is our best pair, NZD JPY. It's surprising. NZD JPY most of the time has good chart. Almost most of the time there's something good happening. This pair respects zones perfectly. Look at all the break and retests you can find on SDJPY. This is one of the best pairs to trade. I mean, we have a 100% win rate here on SDJPY. Every trade we took was a win, and all of them clean break and retests. Euro US dollar, a break below. We'll see. Euro US dollar. It looks like on the daily we already are at support, and also daily support. Maybe a little higher. To be honest, I don't really like the setup that much. Maybe if we have some more rejections at current price here, it might be better. Because honestly, I would take SDJPY break above way before Euro US dollar. We have another zone here on SDJPY. We'll see if we can make something out of it. It's a 4-hour level 2, that's good. Let's look at daily. Previous daily was very bearish, but overall, look at this, it's still bullish. One candle or two doesn't change too much, except if we break key levels. We're gonna wait and see. A break above 77.650 would be a very, very nice setup, and that would be a quick 20 pips. Wow, the zone. Look how small the move needs to be for 20 pips here. That's perfect. And we can use a 10-15 pip stop loss also, and this has potential to give 30-40 pips easy, at least until this next zone here. This looks very good. Other than that, Bitcoin is back to 45, now 47k. Good. We need a bigger drop. Maybe we'll buy some then. Okay, so let's take a look. Which pair are gonna wait for? Did we talk about your JPY? Your JPY is not really doing anything right now. It's in a weird position. EA maybe after it closes below this. There's a few rejections. It's not a very strong, or maybe it is, level, but there's some more room to drop here on EA, and that's how much? 27 pips, not bad at all. No, it's 35 pip range. Wow. We'll see what happens here on your AD, because the range is big in terms of pips, but when you look at it, it looks like a 10 pip zone. And if you look left, there's a very good possibility that we get a nice continuation here, but it also is pretty risky pair to trade. Is your cat? I was interested to take the retest here before I saw the daily. It was against, but now it's pushing down. We'll wait and see what happens. UJ has created this nice resistance. It's a matter of time to see if it's gonna make a new high or not. Cat JPY pushing, probably, or not. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good zone. If it breaks this, I mean, it can easily continue to this next zone here, unless it comes straight at this next zone. But it looks good. Herman, GU is still bullish. You can still have some more bullish continuation here. I mean, if you're gonna think about sells, I think we're gonna have to wait more for sells. We're gonna need to wait for some more consolidation, so we can make sure if we take sells, we have a good reason. We have a good break, a good break of a good zone, not a weak zone. We need to form some sort of consolidation. Your cat at this level. Nick, if I was you, I would really just leave this pair right now. This level was good, so I would say a break above. That's, I like that, but not this, because see, if you look at this zone here, you have rejections. If you look just lower, you can see all these wicks, right? Where are they coming from? They're coming from this next zone here. Look at all these wicks. So you have too many zones in between here, and it's better to stay away from this. Oh, we're gonna wait for your cat only if it breaks to the upside here, because we have also higher time frames with us as a confirmation. So maybe on later on the day we'll get to see a break to the upside. Who knows? The direction might change. It's still the start of day. It's still Monday. It's still early on. We have plenty of hours till the end of the day. It's good to let the market set up first, do maybe some consolidation. Even if we don't even take a trade, it's still good. No need to push for our trade because we have time. There are some setups. Some good ones. And just a matter of time. I don't know if you guys see how similar AUD JPY looks, how similar AUD JPY looks with NZD JPY and with CAD JPY. Do you see them? They all have the same chart. Even USD JPY has the same chart, it's just on a different position. But see, 3 touches, triple top, someone would say. Look at AUD JPY, same thing. Look at NZD JPY, same thing, and AUD JPY, same thing. What about EJ? EJ, not much difference either. Wow, did we see this before? GBP and ZD just did a break and retest. I don't know if I would take it anyway, because the spread is crazy on GBP and ZD. Samuel, I have not been here for a week. I've been out of country. That's why you didn't see me. Looks like TradingView did some updates. We have some different designs now. Dubai was great. Dubai was great. It's a great city with some amazing buildings. It's very unique, organized. People are so polite. I mean, everything's good. Also, it's very hot. You get burnt on the first day. Also, I met with Gabby. You guys know Gabby from the chat on YouTube. It was nice to meet him. Do you see the Burj Khalifa? Yeah, I saw it. So it was amazing. What do you think of lower time frames? I don't look at lower than 1 hour. I don't look lower than 1 hour. It's just there's no need for me most of the time or all the time because it's been years and I don't use lower time frames. The reason is they just confused me. They just confused me because it's hard to get 4 or 5 different time frames to get the same thing from all of them. It's too hard. Most of the time, they don't look the same. And what I look for is a break and retest. And what I need to look on a break and retest is a zone that matches with the 4 hour too, so I don't go against the 4 hour or the daily. Now imagine if I use also 30-minute and 15 or 5 minute, you know how much complicated the way I trade would be. So instead I just ignore them because there's no need. Higher time frames prevail for me. Lower time frames also work for other people, they know how to use them, but for me, maybe my style. Of course, it requires more patience and it can make you wait, but it's all worth it at the end. And you get many chances by only waiting on the 1 hour. And it's a way better confirmation when you wait for the 4 hour breakout or the 1 hour breakout. Usually 1 hour, most of the time 4 hour break and retest, also sometimes daily or once in a while, because the daily takes time. You don't usually have daily breakouts, but even if you do, still you're gonna have to switch to 1 hour to find a good zone to take that daily. For example, on GA here we have a daily support or a daily break and retest. It's happening currently and we can't take it right now. Maybe we could take it on the first time, but it's always too risky to take it on the daily because you can always have deeper pullbacks. Daily zones are not 10 pips. Look at these wicks on the left. If you can see, these are not 10 wicks range, 10 pips wicks here. These are all 20 and more. So when a daily retest happens, you can have these deeper pullbacks that you can't afford on lower time frames. Look at GBPAUD. It's a 40 pip range from where candles are closed and the wicks. That's a 40 pip range. That's why on the daily taking it is too risky. So instead, what do? We go to the lower time frames, and to the lower time frames we find a minor zone. In this case, you can count this as a minor zone because you have some rejections here. Now, once you get the rejection from the daily, which you don't know where it's gonna reject, because as I said, plenty of wicks are bigger than 20 pips, so it can, in a 30 pip range, it can reject anywhere. Now when you get that pullback, you have the, after the breakout you have another confirmation, the rejection, and then you get another confirmation once you break the minor zone, and then you take the retest and you're good all the way. It should continue then after and fill the range. GJ is pushing. Looks like we're having a nice drop here. It's hard to find a very good zone now on GJ here. Hasn't been a zone where all the candles match with each other, rejecting the same zone, because there's been a lot of zones here and there. I wouldn't take any trades there yet. I have to wait. Euro US dollar EJ. Look, you can see EJ here, right? You look left, you look here, it had this breakout, then it came later on, it did the retest. It's not that it's a big zone or anything, but it just shows that it's respecting that level. It's respecting that level. At the other side, you do have also another zone, if you can say, because there's also rejections here, as you can see. Latest one, this one. Now price probably, if it closes below this, it's going to touch this next zone. And I don't know if you can be comfortable while taking sells here if you see price coming from this zone, because last time it happened to come for retest at this zone. You can see how big the move to the upside was, 150 pips. So it's a little bit risky to take trades here. You look at the 4-hour. See, this was a 4-hour support or resistance. After it broke, became support. You can see how it made the retest, how good it closed. Perfection. We're not going to trade EJ for now. We have to wait. Just patience, guys. Patience. You have plenty of time. We're just going to wait until the perfect setup comes. Opinion on GBPAUD. I gave it 2 times. I explained GBPAUD 2 times from the beginning to the end of it on lower time frames and higher time frames. Just play back like 5 minutes earlier. CAD JPY here, we'll see what happens. I don't know if we're gonna break above or not. If you look at the 4-hour, it's not good to see. It's not good to see these rejections on the 4-hour. Based on the 1-hour, we're good. We have plenty of rejections here. If we close above, we can have a quick continuation, at least to this next zone. If this candle closes bullish, we might have something. How many pips should the breakout be here? I think at least 5 or 6. To trust this, at least 5 or 6. And maybe the reason why euro is dropping, it might have been a small impact from all this news, because these at the end they're going to have some effect on euro pairs. Not maybe cause a big move, but have that impact for EU to continue to a certain direction for a whole day. And there's more. 1, 2, 3. Another 3 high impact news. There's some GBP news. They're all low impact except this 42 minutes left for this market manufacturing PMI, because this has effect almost every time. Oh, we have some USD news today. President Lagarde speech. A busy day. Busy day today. Let's see what happens with CAD JPY. I'm gonna wait for this. See if we can get plus 5 pips breakout. Where have you gone? I'm here, I'm here. Just went to drink some water. Didn't get water with me, so I had to go get some. GJ break and retest. Where? I see GJ rejecting this zone. Nothing goes. EJ also getting rejected. Look, there's plenty for Euro news happening. I don't know if it's a good idea to trade Euro right now, even though it's almost done. This is the last one. Like I said before, we'll see this CAD JPY how it closes. Even though it would be nice to have a better close than 5 pips, just to get a good confirmation that we're bullish, because something like this, it doesn't really convince me. We have 2 minutes left and still this is weak. USD/JPY, by the way, is trying to break here. Who wants to take USD/JPY and hold for the rest of their life? Needs at least a 5 pip close above, which is nowhere close. CAD/JPY is trying, it's trying, but are we gonna trust it that the move was made like at the end? It's not a good sign that price is bullish. You know, when price is bullish, it's bullish all hour, not stay in same place and last minute close 2-3 pips above. But let's see how many pips we have. 4. It's not that bad. We have 4 pips. Pullback. Can we take this with a 5 pip stop loss too? If we get like this 4 or 5 pip breakout, to have then also a 5 pip stop loss, but the pullback might be bigger then. Let's see. Probably gonna have this close, because yeah, we already closed. It's 10 a.m. It's not closing yet. Okay, so we do have a close. CAD/JPY. Interesting. Do we want to take this? Look, if it comes for the retest, I might take a small position with a 5 pip stop loss, because if price goes all the way back down again, it's not a good sign at all. So if it comes at 980, it might be good, unless this candle goes all the way for the previous wick, then I wouldn't take it. It went bullish straight, no waiting. When you get the retest straight away, that's the best. No, it's gone. CAD/JPY is gone. already moved how many pips? Not much, but filling the left wick, for me it's done because it's almost already at the next zone. We need a pullback. Maybe NZD gives us a breakout next hour. Hopefully. Or AUD That's an option too. Okay, so next is ADJPY or NZDJPY. I don't see anything on major pairs. Maybe if GJ pushes above 149.200, we can have something, but other than that, I wouldn't say that I would take anything. Euro US dollar already came down to the next zone, so for me it's not gonna take it. EA here has something, but if you look on the left, it's not a clear breakout yet. If you look here, it's a breakout messy. CAD-JPY, it's already done. Not gonna take CAD-JPY anymore because as I expect the retest come right away. There was not enough range to have a push, even if it's small. We needed the pullback straight away. No, Samuel, we're not taking CAD-JPY. We're not, because it already pushed, didn't come for the retest, and there's not much room for it now. See, it already came to these candles here on the left. There's still more room to push, of course, but I would be interested if it came straight away for a pullback. Then I would expect at least this move it did, because this would be a 10 pip move. See? Now we have to wait. We have to wait because there's no other option. We went through all setups, all pairs, and we can get two on the next hours, AUD JPY and NZD JPY if they break to the upside. If not, we'll see to the downside too. NZD JPY has an option at 77.350. GBPAUD can give us also another setup if we break above 1.8300. If we make a new high above this candle, we can take it. GBPAUD short, no mic, because look at the daily. You are at a major support and you can expect bullish continuation here, not price continue down. Can price continue down? It can, but first needs to break below this level, and that needs to be a very good close. Honestly, what I'm waiting here, this 4 hour to get a rejection, 1 hour close above, and price fly all the way up to this next zone. It needs to fill this range at least. At least if it's not going to move more than this, at least needs to come here and then maybe consolidate for a bit here, then another break and some more continuation. Yeah, they look perfect, bro. Hassan Ahmed, they look perfect, but it already got rejected once, twice, 3 times on the same level. That's why now we need a better confirmation, and that's only when we come here, break above. I think this is going to be epic setup. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Let's take a look at a chart here. Can you check NZD US dollar? Yeah, what about NZD US dollar? NZD US dollar at a very strong support right now. Is this some kind of daily retest happening? No. NZD US dollar is ugly chart on the daily. That big drop, that's crazy. Can we have some more continuation? Maybe after this retest we might have some bullish continuation, or that daily was just a pullback and now it's gonna go all the way down. We'll have to see. I think there's no setup right now there. GJ might be good. I don't know. We can have breakout to the upside. You never know. On the next hours, it's too early right now. There's plenty of time for a lot of big moves to happen. We'll see. If it breaks to the upside, we have plenty of options. We have SD JPY, AD JPY. We have GJ. We have plenty of pairs here. GU to the upside, maybe if it breaks this level. Let's see. Also USD JPY. That's good too. But USD JPY, it's gonna be dangerous because we have this daily level and it's very, very strong. And a 1 hour break there, we can get faked pretty easy because the daily, it's gonna be coming from another resistance, and taking it on the 1 hour, it might be too dangerous. It's gonna be a long hour of waiting. You guys have any question? Oh, let me see this. This looks like a daily retest too on USD CAD. CAD JPY having a pullback now. What if we break below? If we break below, it's a little bit more complicated. That's why buys were more easy. Had a better chart. This GBP CAD can be good too. It can. Just a word that the daily might continue up still, because the daily is still bullish. But we might catch something on the 1 hour, some quick 10-15 pips maybe. There's a lot of rejections at this level. We need a very good close. Can't be disappointed by this. I think it would be nice. When it broke above, it respected the zone perfectly. Previous hour got rejected. This hour down, trying to break, we'll see. Why are you on GBPAUD sells? It's right at support right now. You have to wait. You have to wait for this candle to close. Then we'll look for sells. But right now it's too early to think about that. What about the GBPAUD? Look, we do have a zone here, small one maybe, and another one here. So, like I said, I expected a break above. That would be nice, but nothing else. Sells here, I don't think so. I would only look for buys. At the other side here on GBPAUD, I would expect some sells because the zone is better and makes more sense if we get a break here. We get some more continuation at this next zone, or maybe all the way down here. And if you go to 4-hour too, it matches perfectly 1 hour and 4-hour zone. Can you greet my brother? He's a big fan. His name is Hug Jazz. Shout out to Hug Jazz. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Let's take a look. GBPAUD. No, I wouldn't take it. No, GJ's not in good position right now. Sell Euro USD now. How? Selling EU right now is very dangerous. It's almost at support. Looks like maybe as GBPAUD comes, who knows. Okay guys, I'm taking a small break. We'll come back again because it's taking some time. We got another 30 minutes left. Grab some coffee or something and we'll be back again. See what we have, if we're gonna get a breakout next hour or not. It's the 4-hour close too, so hopefully we're gonna get something. GBPAUD, it's coming, pushing. If we get a close how we expected, this is gonna be epic. Just a small break. Okay, here we go. GBPAUD came all the way up. Let's see what happens. This is a very nice setup. Are we gonna get a retest? Now, there's something that can happen here. So if we get close like this, I'm gonna wait for a pullback around here to enter. Hopefully it comes like a deeper pullback, and then of course all the way up. Let's see. It's time for some action. We have another 10 minutes left. Gonna wait for this. Should be very good. Thoughts on USD CAD? USD CAD is nothing right now. There's nothing happening there. It's just consolidating. See, I think USD CAD might continue up more, maybe based on this daily, based on this previous daily, or just more consolidation. I don't see much. I don't see much here. I just like this. GBPAUD is so good. Let's see if it comes for retest here. Just have easy 15-20 pips, unless next candle goes straight to the upside. This is going to be a perfect setup. Can't wait for this. Let's go GA. How was your vacation? It was not a vacation actually, because it's winter. More of business purposes. But it was good. It was not bad at all. Let's wait and see. I just hope we don't get like a weird pullback to the downside at the end, because I still think it can push even if it makes like a rejection and closes. But doing that wouldn't give us a chance to enter. So hopefully we close like this or even higher would be better. Wow, CTrader has some updates. It's called Auto Chart List. So what happens here is that there's three options: chart patterns, Fibonacci patterns, and key levels. So if you click key levels, it tells you, let's say GBP JPY tells you what direction is going. It tells the pattern, let's say it's at resistance, and it tells how strong resistance is. I don't know how good this is, but it just looks interesting. Haven't seen this before. Like if you click a pattern, chart pattern, tells you what patterns a chart has, like falling wedge or rising wedge, or people who use this might be useful for them, but not for me. I don't use them. CAD GBPAUD looks like a perfect close up. I did a perfect retest. No, I'm not interested on CAD GBPAUD, even though, let me see, the 4-hour might be good. I'm gonna look for GA here. Let's see how it closes. We have now 7 minutes left. I'd like to have a close above this candle here. I want to close above this candle here. Show us. Okay. Here's C Trader. Can you see it? Okay, you see this auto chart list. So you have categories here: chart pattern, Fibonacci pattern, and key levels. Let's go to key levels. Look at the pairs here. So if it's bullish, let's say GJ, so it tells you based on time frame. So let's say GCAD says bearish, 1 hour, has support, length, I don't know what this means. Quality, it's a very strong support. Let's see GBPAUD here. We go to GBPAUD. What did we say before on GBPAUD? That we had a very strong resistance support, and same thing is saying here. GBPAUD bearish, 1 hour support is very strong. NZD-CAD, let's take a look at NZD-CAD. Do we have NZD-CAD here? No. Okay, I'll leave it. What else? These others then are on lower time frames. I'm not gonna watch them, but just the GCAD is a good example. See, even here it says that the quality of the level is very strong. So that was interesting. This C Trader is just getting better and better. They update it, you know, almost all the time. Not all the time, but they do updates. It's a very professional. It's a very professional platform to trade in. MetaTrader is like so old. I don't want to use MetaTrader anymore. How many options C Trader gives you is crazy, and also the app for the phone to trade from the phone is so good. It gives you the option to close all positions or do different things. It's perfect. Let's go GA, let's go. Give us a nice close here. Something like this. If it stays like this, it's still perfect. All we gotta do is wait for that small pullback, enter, and we're getting quick 10 pips here. GA stop loss. Okay, so GA stop loss, I think around 15 pips, 14, 15 pips is not needed more than that. We'll see about stop loss. even 10 pips might be enough, but not gonna risk it to use only 10 pips because it might come deeper than reject. But I think not even 10 pips gonna be needed. It just matters how we're gonna close here, because I don't want a rejection all the way down here. EJ looks clean on the 4-hour. It looks and it doesn't look, because it's getting rejected. It's not good. I would skip it. Like I said before, it's another support here. This is gonna be good. GA is gonna be good. At least we're gonna get 10 pips at least here. We should. We have everything in place. 2 minutes left. The only thing I'm worried about is, what if it doesn't make a retest, because it can push straight to the upside. And when it pushes straight to the upside, it might come later doing that retest, but it's not as it would be in the first to make the retest, then make the move. We don't like to see the move first, then the retest. So hopefully we'll get the retest straight away, then have that continuation to the upside. Let's see, get ready. Okay, 1 minute left. All we gotta have is like a small 5 pips pullback here. So we enter around here. Oh, not 5. I mean, maybe 6 pips pullback, because the breakout's gonna be big now. Not gonna miss this just because of 2-3 pips. Even if it doesn't come perfectly, we'll see. Okay, we have a close now. A very good close, just as I expected. Now, where are we gonna enter? I think I'm gonna wait for a 6-7 pip pullback here, and I'm gonna enter. Stop loss is gonna be 10-15 pips maximum. Juice Boy, welcome back, man, welcome back. Let's see, GA needs to come here, just like we expected. Buys waiting here. 300 to 80 would be perfect if it comes. And look, the only move we need is this, like 15 pips and it's done. Look how small the move needs to be. This should be a done deal. And it should be in 10-15 minutes maybe, if we get the retest now. But guys, don't rush to enter too early, because the range is big. Don't rush to enter here. We need a good pullback here so we can enter. SD CAD check. It didn't break this low, so stay away. Look, I'm not going to minor pairs. I'm looking for GA here, so I'm just gonna stick to this. GA is coming. It is coming. Wait for it. Needs to come lower. Don't rush. Because if we enter too early, stop loss is going to be too big. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants a big stop loss. Let's go just a little lower. We are at 300 now. 1.80, 300k. It wouldn't be a bad idea to enter one here. It wouldn't be a bad idea. But it should come a little lower. I don't want to enter too early. KGA just a little lower. All we need is a little lower. Okay, that's good. That is good. Okay guys, so I think this is a good time to enter half. And if it comes lower, you can enter another half. Where is my stop loss? I'm gonna use a 15 pip stop loss, I think. Not big, not small. 15 pips stop loss. So I'm in. I have one position. Let's see what happens. Let's see, should get some easy pips here. I would like to see this coming lower, but I don't know if it's gonna come. So that's why I entered one, and see if it comes lower, it's gonna be even better. Man, this can be epic. This can be epic. We should go at least bullish here and another 10 pips after going bullish. We are in. Let's see what happens. I expect this to come a little lower. So it's not over yet. We're only 6 minutes on the new hour. So there's going to be plenty of time, so no rush. And like I explained before, guys, one of the big reasons why we're taking this trade is because of a daily. Daily is doing a retest, or it already did. That's why we have this pullback, this push on the 1 hour. Daily got rejected. 1 hour, after getting rejected, 1 hour closed above this minor zone. Now it's doing a pullback, which is a retest basically for us. And we're expecting some more continuation. Daily is bullish, 4 hour also is bullish, 1 hour broke a minor zone, and we're all good to go. Continue more. Filling this whole range is a big task maybe for GA, but we're expecting at least 15-20 pip move to the upside. Or basically first this candle turn bullish, after that some more continuation maybe, and we'll see how far it can go, but still it can come a little lower. If it comes a little lower, you can add another half. If you entered only 0.5%, basically if you risk 1%, you risk 0.50. Now you have another 0.50 if it comes lower. Honestly, I like this a lot, and I took these kind of trades before, and they usually result the result is very good. We'll see what happens. Okay, it's coming. Look at the 4 hour. We had the 4 hour close too, right? 11, yeah. 4 hour close bullish too. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. All we need is price to go bullish. Okay, I entered the next half also. Let's see what happens now. I entered the next another position, or the next 0.5%. Let's see how this goes. I don't really, you've seen me saying I don't like to trade GA because it's very volatile and it makes deep pullbacks. But this is daily setup and I just can't miss this. There's plenty of confirmations. Everything is set up for this to continue up. And I think it's only a matter of time. If there's going to be a deep pullback, it wouldn't be good at all for us. We can't afford deep pullbacks and then still have more continuation. I think this should be the most where price should come, and then have the pullback. Where do you close profits? Closing profits is the easiest job. It's let's wait for price to push first, then we'll see. I need this to go bullish first, and then I'll think if I want to close or hold more. But this going bullish means more than 10 pips at least. What's the reason for the drop in the copy trader results last year? The reason I explained before. We had that drop on C-Trader, but we recovered pretty fast. The reason was gold. I traded gold and it didn't have a good result. Then after that, we had a bad week with two fake outs in a row. I think that was another reason why we had that drop, but slowly coming back. We're good now. I think this trade goes well. We are way ahead of schedule on the comeback. But don't forget 1 hour and the 4-hour close. If it takes more time, we gotta be patient. Not gonna be greedy to ask for a big pullback. So I think all I need is this to go bullish first, then probably close half, move stop loss at break even. It's easy. All we need is this to go bullish. After it goes bullish, maybe another push comes, which is very likely. Okay, GA. If GA gives us a win here, we can consider to trade it more maybe on the upcoming months. Only good setups, only clean setups, because it's not a pair to trade every day. Let's go GA, let's go. Almost there. Going bullish should be the easiest job for GA here. Guys, don't ask for other pairs until we see what's gonna happen here. Let's see what happens here. We are done with this trade, then we continue to see if there's something else happening, for example. But right now, let's focus on GA. So you gotta see the process, what's gonna happen first. Once we are done with this, then we can switch to other pairs if you want. Go GA. We're having a pullback. That's a good sign. That's a good sign for some more continuation. And just a matter of time until we flip bullish. It should be a quick 1 or 2% here. It's a very good chance that we flip all the way up after going bullish. We have a big move. Last week it happened with GBPAUD. We had a trade last week. I didn't do analysis on it or anything, just my students let me know that was a break and retest happening. Once it went bullish, there was no stopping. It went like 30 pips straight away. Same thing can happen here. Gonna get some water and I'll be back. go GA, let's go. Almost there. It's about to flip bullish. Once it flips bullish, game over. Let's go. Just a matter of time until we go bullish. I have 8 pips now. Another 2-3 and it's decent. I can close some, leave some around maybe. It's not bad. I entered too early. No, I don't think so. I think we entered on the perfect place. Why, Samuel? What do you think? Why? Why too early? Do you think it should come all the way even lower? When you have a setup like this, because this setup is almost all based on the daily, we're just using the 1 hour to find an entry. We use the 1 hour to find an entry. Why? You see the candles here rejecting, rejecting, rejecting. So it made a small minor zone here, the 1 hour. So what we wanted was a break above that. And you can see the size of the candle. See, it's almost the same from here, from the start, from where it got rejected to where it closed. It's almost the same. And we entered in the middle of it because that's where the zone is. So it wouldn't make sense to have the pullback all the way down here. It's getting rejected right where it should reject. There's no better place to get the rejection right now. Hopefully we get to go flip bullish now and give us more pips and we'll be done. But of course it's not going to be an instant move, even though it has happened before to have the move in seconds or 5 minutes or in a minute. And it has sometimes has happened that we've waited a whole 45 minutes until it moved, and then the last 10 minutes moved, even 5 minutes. So let's wait and see. We're close to flip bullish. It only takes one spike to the upside and we're done. Yeah, the daily has huge impact on this because you can see the previous 1 hour candle, how bullish it was. It made a whole pullback and broke that minor zone, broke the previous candles. So the daily convinced me, to be honest, because I wouldn't look for buys here. If we were not on a daily support, maybe we would be looking for sells here. Even sells worked out. Let's go GA. You only have another 5 pips to push to flip bullish, then can secure some there and maybe get another 10 pips. I have 8.5, 9.4. Nice. Let's go 10. Okay, 10 pips, 11 pips. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go 15. Okay, 11 pips, I secured half, and I'm letting the other one to have another 5 pips maybe. Okay, we're bullish now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go. Perfect setup. Perfect trade. Okay, I'm done for myself. I got 1.30%. That's perfect. That is perfect, and this is gonna go even more. Oh, you got 1.2. Perfect. Perfect, man. I see you chilling in your couch, making 1.2%. That's great. I can see you, man. Your camera is on. Don't worry. Oh, this can be epic. I'm telling you, this can be epic. This can go a lot more. How much we have now? What the hell? It's 19 pips, 20 pips. Let's go. All we needed was 2 hours to wait and 20 minutes for this to give us 20 pips. What else do you expect here? You don't need anything more than this. Back with a banger. GBPAUD gave us a perfect trade, and it was all planned before. Every single detail. Dan, why are you taking profits already? How do you mean why? Because I made enough. I have a target and I've reached my target. If I get more on the runner, then of course, why not get some more on the runner? But my main target, it's done. Yeah, I made more than 1%. I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy. I'm not gonna get greedy. I expected at least this to go bullish. Like, this was the least thing GA could do. To make that retest, add a range of 20 pips, just price to go bullish, nothing else. And I said, once it goes bullish, it can go all the way up. It can even fill the whole range to the upside. But I just I don't need it to hold all that, because there's a chance also price to go down after that. So I got 1.30%. It's more than enough for me. It's great, guys. Great, guys. We had a very nice trade here. Everyone's still holding, that's where no likes. Guys, just listen. Don't be greedy and ask for too much. Okay, you got 20 pips here. Secure at least 70%. See, now it comes all the way back. Why to why would I put the stress on myself dealing with what should I do now? It went 20 pips, I didn't close. Why didn't I close? I should have closed because I got 20 pips. Now I'm in a weird position because I don't know if I should close or not. If I should hold, what if it goes back again? What if it goes in drawdown? All these kind of things. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go now, guys. I stayed more than I expected, even though I came later on. But tomorrow we're back on the same time, 8 a.m. And until then, have a nice day. I'm gonna have to deal with some stuff. Thank you, everyone, today. Let's take a look, just a quick look, if any other setup is coming. UJ did a break and retest also. Okay, AUD it's still on the same place. You can expect a break and retest later. As the DJPY has gone a little too far maybe. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Yeah, the 4-hour might come for retest and continue. But I don't think I'm gonna take another trade today. Only if AUD breaks above here, I might consider it. I might consider taking another trade. But if I take a trade now, it's gonna be only a small percent risk of the profits I made, because I'm not gonna risk the whole 1.3% I made to risk it on the next trade now. It wouldn't make sense. So I can risk a small percentage of the previous win that I had, for example. So that's it for today. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day, and also enjoy your profits. Don't risk more today. It's just Monday. We got a nice trade to start with. We got a whole week ahead. Nothing to rush. Wait for the best setup that you can possibly have. Don't rush trades, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. See you guys tomorrow, and see you guys on the chat. Have a nice day. Leave a like if you enjoyed the session. See you tomorrow, same time.